There's a lot of wonderful things to say about 7th and H. It's actually kind of hard to figure out where to start. This building in a lot of ways exemplifies, I think, what makes Mercy Housing's mission a little bit different maybe than some other affordable housing providers. We're very focused on the idea that we're building better communities, building healthier communities. And so part of that is a commitment to working with other organizations. On the ground floor of this building is a federally qualified health center. Socially, I think what's super interesting about this building is that it's actually got a really interesting mix of residents here. So about half of all the apartments are set aside for folks that have been homeless at one point. And the other half of the units are set aside as workforce housing for people that are looking for studios or one-bedrooms here in downtown Sacramento.
I've always been really independent, so having my own apartment finally that's mine with my name on the lease, it's really helped me. I got a really stable job. I'm actually a caregiver. It's actually really good because we're near all the regional transit, so I don't have to have a car. Having a car is really expensive. It takes me right to my job and right back, so it's really easy. To be honest, I love my view in my apartment. I've always, ever since I was little, wanted to live downtown. When it's dark, I just open my blinds and it's all city lights. So to be able to go to sleep to that and to look at that and be able to have that view, it's amazing. I really think what Mercy Housing is doing is really great, because not only are they helping people get off the streets, they're helping people that got their pay cut.
I do heating, ventilation, and air conditioning and sheet metal. My dream was to buy a home just like every other American. But in 2008, it seemed like the work was starting to slow down for residential work, and that's what I do. And then I found myself to be homeless. So I went over to the Volunteers of America men's shelter, and I spent a year there. For me, being in here, it's just so helpful. My case manager at the Volunteers of America told me, go down, sign up for SHRA, and then they sent me to 7th and H. And it took me like 3 days to, fully grasp that, I got my own apartment, I got my keys, I'm no longer homeless. It was just really emotional, it just kind of shocking in a way. But I'm still adapting. It's only been like a couple weeks now, and I'm very grateful. Right now I have some medical problems. I'd like to have my corrective surgery and then get retrained and head back in the workforce. I was very interested in the solar cell array up on top. I did buildings before like that. I do the HVAC, and maybe sometime I could take a tour. I'm just very interested in that type of stuff.
A striking feature about the building is the solar array that kind of hovers over the top of the building. There's 680 solar panels up there, and it's generating about 50% of the electrical load for the building. It also has solar hot water up there as well, and that's generating a lot of the domestic hot water for the building's use for the residents. We're using about 49% less energy than the strict California energy codes require, which is pretty substantial. And so the cool thing is that we have the residences, the case management, and the clinic space, which is really intended to be this kind of holistic environment to house the whole person and help break the cycle of chronic homelessness.
I was homeless before I had her, so I know, what it really feels like to be homeless. But once I got her, I was like trying to find somewhere for us stable, so she can have a home, a room, try to raise her the best way I can. We haven't even been here a week yet, like really fresh, like, what I'm saying? Like, probably like if you interviewed anybody else, they probably been here, but yeah, I'm just like maybe a week today. Yes? You wanna draw? She just turned my whole life around, like, I've had her since she was 3 months. She's about to be 5, so without her, I don't know where I'd be. Like, it's almost like I'm 5 or about to be 5, like, because I lived my life almost through her, like, try to do the best I could do. Looking towards the future more, what I want to do in a month or 2 months, stuff like that. It's helped that a lot, because before I didn't have really a future, I was like, oh, I'm here, I'm stuck, and then, I didn't know what my next move was going to be or where I was going to stay. But by being stable, it just really helps you know, you to plan for the future. And my daughter loves it. She's like, all my friends, like, they're grown men like me, and then she's going up to them, hey, you want to see my room? You know, so I'm laughing, you know, it's just been great. It's just been a lovely change in my life. You did it? It's hard. No, don't scribble it out. Why you do that?
This is now a home for at least 150 people.